That's actually not going to be that cosmic. So let's explain how exactly we're going to do this. Hello everyone, Thoranx is here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, where we've settled on a design. In fact, we continued the design from the last episode to its entirety, and now we have a mock-up of the Atlas. So if it looks a little smaller, your eyes aren't deceiving you. I shrunk its dimensions down ever so slightly around the central point, just to make sure we had plenty of room for our decorative pieces. As you can see, it's fairly open up top, and then if you go down below, it's fairly open down here. Now, this won't be everything, but in a large way, this will be the main attraction of this location. We've got a few storage areas called up here. They're not going to stay here long term, but I think it's important to go ahead and have some of these accessible for when we need them. So what is this? This is not quite sure. We don't really need that one. That's modules for starships. This one's Ocean's Bounty. Right, we don't really need these. I sort of wish they told you the name of it. I know 9 is paleo, I guess 8 is the ferrite dust? I think it is. So 8 is ferrite dust for days, and right, so that's the main one we'll need, and then we'll also need, I believe, number 3, which is spare parts. Oh, it won't even tell you without power. Clever. Tricky, tricky. Let's see. Shiny rocks. Nope. Swing and a miss. I suppose it's unnecessary, though. So the main reason we had these is we had somebody else in our game while we were building off camera. But no, I forgot. We have, yeah, of course. We don't need any of that stuff because we have the ability to teleport to and from our storage on our vessel. So we'll add that here in a little bit. The main thing is we have these doorways here, which we've made with just kind of a half arch and then one of the little railways, just kind of to enter. But it doesn't... It's not like a fully enclosed room, right? So, we don't have storms on this planet. And it's temperate, but you will use your life support. You better stay away. Ultimately, my inclination is to close it up. I don't necessarily want to leave it open. Part of what I do want to do, though, is I would like to actually start doing some lights. I think this is... Oh, these are so small, though. And they don't really snap to anything. Wouldn't you know it? Gosh, wouldn't you know it? And are we able to scale it? Nope, we can rotate it, and that's about it. We can do light floor, but I don't think... Can we turn that into a panel at all? Oh, wait. It says... Okay, so maybe we can use... Oh, this is going to be tricky. My goal here was to get this sort of lit up like a wall, and it wants to snap like a floor, right? So if I snap a light floor, and then, yeah, so we're learning things about these light up areas. It's going to be very tricky indeed. We could potentially snap a light up floor all the way around. And then if we color them... because we want there to be red lights. But that doesn't exactly fix our dilemma. Now, if we start snapping boxes here, do they snap? They do snap to each other, but look at this. We'd have to go 4 high. That's frightening. That is a lot. I mean, and that's just 4 high. That doesn't even include how many across we would have to go. So let's try this from a different perspective. What if instead, right, we can't put it like that, but even if we just did a line of these around the outside that was very narrow, A, it would be difficult to see. B, that is a tremendous amount of pieces. Gosh darn it with those limitations. Let's see. Because look at that. That's what we want in our life. And I don't think we have to connect. Do we have to connect power to this? It's already. Oh no, it does. It does in fact get brighter. Oh yeah. They weren't powered before, but they are now. Oh, look at that though. We need lots of that in our life. Like lots of that. Maybe we should do a little bit of math, although my gut instinct, which I generally try to follow, says this is going to be piece prohibitive, right? Well, let's give it a shot. Let's do some counting. So it's going to be 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that doesn't even necessarily get you. No, it is 7 because then you're starting back over a little bit. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's about 7. 7 with a remainder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's catching up slowly. Right, because then you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it doesn't even look at that. It doesn't even touch the top. 7 per panel. Oof. That's a few hundred just going around in one row. One row. Again, we could have gotten away with something smaller, but I'm ever a fan of embracing limitations as challenges to overcome and force creativity to the top, like the cream on a churned bucket of milk, I guess. So they're a little close to the wall. The question still becomes, would the floor panels be easier? What if we try to rotate these floor panels a little bit more? I'm of the mindset if there's a will, there's a way. Hello! Goodbye. Fly by. Stay away. Alright, so if we do rotate it... But it's not like... It won't it won't really snap to anything like this because it keeps putting the piece inside of other pieces. You see this? Okay, but now it will snap to... Oh, wait. No. Oh, so close. Yeah, that's not going to be a thing that wants to play nice with us, unfortunately. So if we just go across in these panels, these are 2 per panel. We could do them up and down, that's 4. 4 per piece. That still ends up being quite a bit. Can we select our color, perhaps, maybe beforehand? Thank you. Perhaps. Let's see. It's not... it's not really going to... Look, we could... I don't know, I'm going to have to mull that one over. I know that we are going to want these red. Oof, not that one. I suppose we should see what they look like lit up. We should give them a shot, right? Before we discount them? I think that's fair. I think the major point is to stay flexible, as this part, it kind of came together without intention. I didn't know I was going to be recreating the a monument to the Atlas when I started. But then as I started to put pieces together and realized we were going to try and do something like a pyramid, it just seemed it seemed to fall into my lap while I was trying to assess it off camera. So this one goes up. Okay, so if we get this kind of lit up, I think... but it doesn't, look at that, it doesn't really cast a red light on the structure. It casts a... Oh, hello. But if these panels were made red... Ooh. Oh, yeah. Right, because it's not really obvious when they're not. I think we've got our winner. So this is going to input 4 per panel. And let's do the math. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, no, I already know. It's 14. So we're talking about 56... So 200 pieces in this lighting structure alone. Which brings our total shell count up to about 1,300. Or maybe more like 12. The low 12s. Because we did shrink it down. I kind of accept these terms. I accept them enough that I want to start messing with... I want to start messing with timing and controls now. Because I know we have the capability to make these lights move, and I'm going for a very specific effects. Connected lights and other devices. Oh, by the byte beat switch. By a byte beat generator. I think that means this. Multiple devices may be placed in sequence or connected to lights to generate spectacular displays. Oh, we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. So this is the first time we've really messed with this. Oh, no, they don't want to go to the lights? What? Okay, let's try that again. Let's go from here to... Huh. Advanced cabling designed to link one or more byte beat generators or to connect a byte beat switch to the network. Electrical wiring, electrical wiring. Oh my! We have music. Oh yes, okay. I have done some research. I have looked into this. Da, da, da. Okay, well, little does everyone know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I actually have a little bit of musical knowledge, so this is going to be fun. I've never actually tried to do something like this before. So if we say connect to 1... Oh, I see. I see. Oh, so what we need is to get rid of that. I understand. Well, that's going to make this a little challenging, and we're going to have to use some pieces. We're going to have to use quite a few pieces to synchronize all this up. But I understand how this is supposed to work now. Right. So here's what we need to do. We need to have this connected to the power grid. Hold on. Okay, and then on the other side, we connect it to here. Haha! Yes! Haha, I see. So all we need is to create a running light. That's actually not going to be that cosmic. So let's explain how exactly we're going to do this. So I'm sort of seeing some things, and I don't know if I'm articulating them very well. And in case I always take it for granted that people are watching and sort of thinking, "Oh my gosh, how are you not already figuring this out?" But there might actually be people watching who don't really understand this, and so we're going to talk about it. First thing is we need to remove all this sort of power here. Okay. So here's what we do. Okay. Alright, so the beat generator is making music based on this information. You choose the key, the notes, the instruments, the sequencing. There's a lot to get into here. And in fact... Okay, see? Oh no. We've definitely dorked it up now. But no matter what, over here you sort of have on beat 1, on beat 2, on beat 3, on beat 4. Now you can go on rhythm. Yeah, see, look at this. You can cue it up by note, but we want to go by beat because we want this to act sort of like a clock. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, this is fun. This I feel like this could be distance attenuation. No, I don't want no distance Oh. Play only this device. Interesting. So here's exactly what we would need, and we can go ahead and start wiring this together. And I'll be sure and talk about exactly what we're doing here once we get all of this connected. Okay, because these switches are monitoring the signal from the music. And again, the music is sort of superfluous at this point. It just serves a purpose to measure like a clock. And what we want is we want all of these things powered off of the byte beat generator. Now the first one is going to activate its power on every 1 count. The second one, we're going to make activate its power on every 2 count. The third one will be on every 3 count. And finally, the last one will be on every 4 count for the rhythm. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can slow that down if we need to. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, but we don't necessarily need to slow it down just yet. The important part is the wiring, right? So the 1 beat is going to go. Let's start with this piece, and we'll go straight up and down. Now it's going to skip 2, 3, 4, 1 beat, and then this one is going to go straight down. Okay, we're definitely far from done, but we're gonna keep going. 2, 3, 4, 1, and then we're gonna go straight up. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. There it is. The next one we need is the one that kicks off on the second beat. And it's going to go straight up. 3, 4, 1, 2. So it's going to go after each one we already have. And straight up. And then that's it for now. The next one we need is on the 3, on beat 3. And we'll go straight up. It goes after that one. Yep, and straight down. And straight up. Lastly, we'll pull the power on beat 4. So if every switch is activating on its particular beat out of 4 beat, no. We did that wrong. Dun, 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 dun. Right. What I want is to, let's see, 4 up, 1, 2, 3, 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so 4 down and then up. And voila, we have our rhythm. No! Oh no, I regret everything! Oh, it's going to be really noticeable with the night sky being what it is. Alright, let's... Hold on, no, give me my build camera. Don't you fight with me, game. Let's take away... Oh, with the build camera, all we're going to see is the power lines. That's okay. You can see how it's moving. Right? That is what we're talking about. That looks really good. Let's make this side red. And we're going to have that going across the whole thing in sequence. My goal is to sort of have this to where you have to teleport into it. And we can make the music or the rhythm whatever we want. In fact, we can even change the tempo, which will, in theory, change the entire lighting. Let's turn off the melody for a second. Dun 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 dun. We can even turn that off. And look, we still get our lights. So even if we don't want any music at all, which, I mean, come on, who wants a world without music? Dun 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 dun. I'm a fan of the beat already, but we can slow it down. Yeah, look at that. Or we can even speed it up. I think this is important. At this point, I feel like we're making progress. I'm starting to actually like see the vision come to life, and I think it's going to be close. I think we're going to at some point have to face the music that our building pieces will be cutting it short or close. I know that I'm prepared to do a lot of things, though, to make this design work and not abandon this one. I'm prepared to eliminate the bridge. Oh no! I'm not prepared to remove the corner pieces. Rank says, what a horrible decision. We've got to get out there with the vehicle. I know it's only a small amount, but I have to see it without the power lines. Come on, little Azure Spark, you can do it. Yes. Yes. This is what I accept these terms. This is what I'm talking about. This is but a taste of our power. Look at this. This is going to be great. I'm having a good feeling about it. I'm having a really, really good feeling about it. So we're going to continue this around, and then what? We're going to need... I guess at this point, so we pretty much have the design for the outside laid out. Because I'm not going to do the whole sequence on camera. That seems like a waste. Once we get the design down, I can do the work. I want the design moments and the aha moments to be shared, but I can actually put in the time, right? Like I can make it a reality. What I think we need to do next is start brainstorming the inside. Because it's going to be important to me that the inside has some fun and interesting places to check out. I would like a place to work, a place to sleep, and all that. I don't think the restaurant is going to be here. If I just have to be honest with everyone, I know we were excited. We have all that milk. We're talking about restaurants. I think we have something bigger on our hands here. And I think the restaurant can be done anywhere. We can even move and do it on a different planet or a nearby system. But I think this shrine to the Atlas it's our calling. This is what it is. Let's start talking about interior structure design. So one of the things I noticed right away is that you cannot tie together a square metal floor to this wall like this. The slanted roof prevents it, And if you remove the roof to build the floor, the upside down roof to build the floor, then you can't put the roof down. Because look, even if we do like this, and we snap this here, and then you switch, you can see that it won't build. So, that being the case, I did note that these triangle pieces actually connect just fine to bridge this walkway. But again, I'm entertaining the idea that this bridge will inevitably go away and not be needed because we're going to need to recoup these pieces. If we eliminate the bridge on both sides, we get 200 base pieces back. As much as I like the bridge, I kind of think you should have to teleport inside this thing. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So that being said, the interior of it isn't going to have much of a view. You know, because you're going to be talking about dividing up this area by rooms and walkways and walls, and I'm thinking to myself, see, if we switch to cuboid stuff, though, then it becomes sort of we just built on top of it, we threw in, and then, boom, it's separated. You're in your own little thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's the right call. We could snap solid rooms in here. Really, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the inside is, except it would be nice to have this sort of open area. So let's look at some of the larger decorations here. If we're going for like a tree, let's see, how large exactly can we get some of these trees? Let's start looking at tree sizes. It's growing. It's full of nutrients. Okay, nope, that's about as much as it... Ooh, my. Very nice. How about a dwarf palm? Is there a slow setting? Best door ever. Okay, so we have that. We have evergreen tree. Oh, come on, this should get... Ooh, whoops. That's not... That tree should have had a V8. No, I'm no way endorsed or sponsored by them at this time. No. Don't get it twisted. It's not even like that. It does make you marvel at the wonder of marketing, though, when that stuff sticks with you as much as it does. Look at this. And we have color options, right? We can... Oh, of course we can color these. And this marks the first time Thranks has learned of the wonder of Quicksilver decorations. I know. Late to the party. I get it. But what a party this is going to be. What other sort of foliage do we... Are these the only bits of foliage we've learned? Well, we might just have to go spend some more Quicksilver. And look at that. Look at the size of these. Pretty impressive. Very, very impressive. Now, are we going to want some red lights inside? Yes. Are we going to want a section that... Oh, you know what we're going to need? Is a section that looks like the circle of the Atlas, like the opening. Would that be here? With 4 per panel, we're talking 4, 8, 12, 16, and then what? These go... No, it's 7 per panel. 7, 14, 28, and then 4 up and down, but you're going to use these. So you're only talking 4 more. So you're talking 32 to outline this entryway. That's nothing. Have the entryways outlined. The thing is, I don't think we should put... Ooh, wait a second. This is yellow like that? Can I get a... Nope. How about a... It doesn't look like we're going to get a nice, clean, dark color without the yellow, so we'll have to accept those terms, or... No, that yellow is not. We'll have to accept the terms of silver, perhaps, but even they have some sort of yellow connectors. Interesting. We're going to need a section for refiners if we are going to try and make the restaurant work, which I'm not... To be clear, I'm not opposed to making the restaurant work. I just think that if we have to sacrifice it for this monument to our most glitched out creator, then we just have to sacrifice it. We could put the restaurant towards the bottom. Oh. Me and my manners. We could jump to our doom. No, gravity. Not today. We could build the restaurant underneath. This is kind of a neat view. Yes, especially if we do some sort of lighting around the base and the top. That would be easy. That a very, very small configuration with a pattern and a power setting that's already applied. Could just have our restaurant right here on the hill. Oh no, I've fallen out of favor with the Atlas. My building permissions have been revoked. We need to ride back up the hill. Reclaim what was ours. How could you? After all the homage we've tried to pay and all the anomalous systems we've tried to break. Alright. Let's get a grip. Let's put the wheels on the ground so we can get a little bit of traction, huh? Yes, your Spark wouldn't have had that problem. I think if we keep taking pictures of this, we haven't taken any photos. I know there's a small minority that wants the selfies to stop, or at least to lessen. Well, in these building episodes, I don't feel as compelled to stop and stare into the fire. The main reason is because I almost think any kind of imagery that I take that shows off the build is gratuitous or cringy or clickbaity or whatever you want to call it, and I want to be enticing. I want to be mysterious, evocative maybe, but not over the top. So let's maybe just... Let's maybe just take a picture with our beat device. No, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That is a little bit over the top. Maybe with our tree indoor, it's like, whoa, what's happening? But it doesn't really give anything away. Maybe. Yeah, we cannot fit us in this image at all with them being as large as they are. But this way it doesn't give off the shape of this for anybody that has yet to see the episode prior. Spoilers and all. We don't want to do that. Oh, look. Our favorite creator having trouble with its own shadow. I less than 3 you, Atlas. I less than 3 you. Let's go ahead and I think we'll call it there, actually. I'm trying to give longer sessions of video feed, but truth is, I have a lot of work ahead of me, and I don't think people want to see all of the tile placement that's about to happen over the next little bit. Correct me if I'm wrong. I welcome all feedback at all times. But until next time, take care.